Eidel Kabir is celebrated by Muslims all over the world. It is a major festival in Islam which enjoys special significance of absolute faith and submission to Allah, love for kith and kin, sharing and peaceful coexistence. The celebration does not only mark the climax of Hajj, the fifth pillar of Islam, but it also commemorates Prophet Ibrahim's readiness to obey the commandment of Allah and his son Ismail's consent to be sacrificed. It is in observance of the celebration that Muslims in Oshogbo, capital of the state of Osun, converged at different Eid praying grounds for the 2 rakat prayers offered for the celebration. At the Okebale Eid praying ground, the Grand Imam of Oshogbo, Sheikh Musa Animashan, led the Muslim Ummahs who had gathered from all walks of life at the praying ground.
Allah. Akbar. Allahu 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 Akbar.
In his sermon, Sheikh Animashan spoke on the need for the people to learn from the obedience virtue of Prophet Ibrahim and his willingness to follow Allah's command to sacrifice his son Ismail. He urged Muslims to look beyond the slaughtering of rams and hold on to the core message of the season, which is the need to keep one's promises. In his solemn message to the people, Governor of the state of Osun, Ogbeni Rauf Aregbesola, who was represented by the Commissioner for Justice, Dr. Ajibola Bashiru, admonished the people to make peaceful coexistence their watchword. He noted that Islam is a religion of peace, and anyone who claims to be an adherent of Islam must be at peace with all, irrespective of religion or political divide.
Our message is that signifies sacrifice. Sacrifice the right path of Almighty Allah. And we want them to be more dedicated, to be committed, and to show integrity. But one of the lessons that the story of Ibrahim showed is that of integrity. He made a promise to Almighty Allah, and when he was reminded of the promise, Lord was standing in pain and agony to suffer. He was ready to fulfill that promise.
OSBC News was also at the Eid praying ground, testing ground, where the Chief Imam Alhaji Abdulamin Abdulaziz led the prayer, and he called on all Muslims to do good at all times and share the rams they slaughter with the less privileged. He noted that the good work done in the service of Allah are rewarded, adding that all believers will reap the fruits of their labor as Allah blesses abundantly without measure. Also at the Ansaruddin Central Mosque, Sabo, the Chief Imam Alhaji Yunus Imogbemi stated that Eidel Kabir celebration is all about community celebration and neighborliness. He maintained that the festival symbolizes Allah's mercy over his people and spoke on the need for Muslims to reciprocate such by forgiving one another so that peace will reign in the society. The prayer climaxed with the slaughtering of ram to mark the significance of Eidel Kabir. But beyond the slaughtering of rams and merrymaking, Muslims have been admonished not to lose focus but hold steadfast unto the teachings of Allah as stated in the Holy Quran. An Islamic cleric, Abdurrahman Okwade, submitted that Muslims must understand that it is only Allah that has the absolute right to take life, hence the need to acknowledge Allah and thank Him for His sustainability.
In a celebration of this nature, we cannot lose sight of the core message of the season. And the core message is that, as exemplified by the father of faith, Prophet Ibrahim ﷺ, that you have to let your word be your bond. You have to honor your promise. That is the core message of the season.
Speaking in the same vein, another Muslim, Mr. Rashid Adebisi, stated that it is important for all adherents of Islam to learn the act of thanksgiving. He advised them to reflect on the circumstances that culminated into the special day by doing away with their sinful habits.
After Eid, we have to continue being good Muslims. And being good Muslims means living in peaceful coexistence with our neighbors, relating with people regardless of religious affiliations, regardless of political affiliations, regardless of language or ethnicity. We have to go on ensuring that this country becomes a better place for all of us to live.
This year's Eidel Kabir celebration might have come and gone, but the memory will linger for a long time on the minds of the people. Oluchi Amuda for Dateline.